Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears, live an amazing life. I'm supplying the tools for you to manifest anything. What are we going to talk today about? What are you manifesting? All right, I want to talk about the trigger words and what you're manifesting and why certain things that you desire don't come into your life. It's really simple. Whatever's happening in your life is what you're believing. So I want to give you an example that I use in my training, and that is the word that you are using, the thought that you're using to manifest what you desire, if it is not appearing, is connected to a belief that triggers something negative. In other words, if you believe that wealth triggers bad feelings of you can't do it, you're thinking poverty, you're thinking you're not worthy, then every time you say the word wealth, you're actually sending a negative message to the universe. Yeah, that's scary, isn't it? That's exactly what's happening. This is why you're not manifesting what you desire. Somebody always says to me on my channel every once in a while, it's not working. I've been trying, it's not working. Yes, it's working. Look at what's happening in your life. And if it's not showing up, the thing that you desire, you absolutely don't believe it. You don't believe you're powerful. You don't believe that you can have that. You have negative thoughts connected to that thing that you desire, or so many other negative thoughts that it can't possibly manifest because there's no room for it. What are you doing with that thought? Is that thought connected to a negative belief? That's your message. Because you can say anything you want, but the universe knows what's going on back here, right? Oh yes, I'll have $1 million, $10 million, I'm going to win the lottery. And I know every time not one of those people believes that for a minute. And so they will stay more and more into lack because they're looking for that to save them and that they are feeling lack. And that's why they're looking at that big win to correct their lives, when manifesting what you desire is a way of life. It's not a thing you do, it's not a word you say, it's how you feel and think about everything. I cannot express this enough. It's a way of life, not needing anything, not feeling the lack, and it's the toughest thing to do, is to not feel the lack of something that you desire. But if you don't overcome that and know that you have it, and that it will show up, and that's called faith, my friend. That's a tough one, right? Faith, not hope, faith. It will appear. But if you do not go into that space and say, you know what, I gotta let it go. I have to just let it go and know that it'll show up exactly when it's supposed to, the way it's supposed to. Well, unless you do that, you will continue in that world where you need it. You're trying, you're doing everything, you're trying the mantras, you're doing these things, but you're not changing anything about your beliefs, your thoughts, or your behaviors. All your actions are exactly the same. Going to the same job, dating the same people, acting the same way at work, not taking the action to become that person who has what you desire. And it really is that simple and that difficult because we are programmed. Are you speaking a word that triggers a negative belief? That's what you're manifesting. What's the belief? And then ask yourself why. Why am I thinking this? It's coming from somewhere. I've been told this, somebody else told me this, I had experiences in my life that I've believed is who I am. But you know what? You're whoever you want to be at any moment. Do you ever say your name and think, ugh, who is that? In the beginning, when I say my name, I can't even relate to it most of the time. I don't know who that person is because I can become anything I desire, and so can you. We all have equal access to the collective consciousness, which holds every wish, probability, invention, idea. It's not owned by any one person. Only humans believe that they own something. You can create anything, and all of it's out there, and it's not just for one person. There's not one prize or one lottery ticket or one job or one relationship that's amazing. It's endless. and it's for everyone. And when you understand that, when you say wealth, you're not going to think poverty. You're going to think wealth, abundance. That's who I am. And I'm going to live that life, and you're going to be happy, not because of the abundance, because you're just happy. And when you go into that space, everything opens up to you. Is your manifesting word triggering negativity? That is why you're not manifesting what you desire. That must change. That belief must be released, and that must open up to the gateways of all probabilities in order to appear in your life. Know it. Ask yourself, why not you? You're equal to every human walking on the planet. We all are. We just chose different roles. We're all interacting with each other differently. We chose certain bodies. Can you be grateful for it? Of course. You're amazing. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.